Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I look a little crazy right now. That's because I did my eyebrows off screen. Thank you. Anyways, so today's video is going to be a story time that happened to me the past 2 days. And it has to be one of the funniest things that happened to me with strangers. And so let's just get started. Like, this is something that I need to talk about because it was so funny when it happened. So this happened, what's today? Tuesday? This happened Sunday. This happened Sunday. And I'm watching videos, on YouTube, and I get this random FaceTime. And usually when it's like phone calls, I don't answer them because, they can like record your voice and they can do all this stuff with it. It's very weird. But with FaceTime, it's something else. So I answered the FaceTime. And this girl pops up and she's like, "Hey, Uncle Jay," and stuff like that. I'm like, it's the wrong number. Like, this is the wrong number. You called the wrong number. She just looks at me for a good minute and she goes, "Oh, I'm sorry." So I was like, okay, it's chill, whatever, it's cool. And then I hung up, or she hung up. She hung up. No, I didn't hang up. And I'm over here all confused or whatever, but I'm like, okay, whatever. And then I continue watching more videos. I get another FaceTime call and I'm like, uh-oh, and it's the same girl. Anyways, so I answer the call because it's the same girl, and she's like, "I'm sorry, I didn't know who you were. I just wanted to tell you that," or whatever. I forgot what she said, but so I'm like, it's okay, it's cool, whatever. And then she hangs up, and I'm assuming like that's the end. That's the end. What I hear, like, that's it. No more of her. No, she calls back again, and she goes, "What's your name?" So I get kind of scared. I'm like, oh crap, she told her mom or something, like, and keep in mind, I don't know why I'm scared. This girl is all the way in North Carolina. Like, she is like 5 states away from me. So I don't know why I'm scared, but I just get scared. And then I was like, I made up a name. I was like, my name's Olivia and stuff like that. I don't know why I came up with that name, but whatever, right? So she goes, "Oh, that's a cute name." I'm like, "Thank you." So I didn't want to make it like really awkward. And I was like, "What's your name?" And she said her name. I forgot what her name was, but it was hard to pronounce. So I was like, "Oh, that's a cute name." And she starts asking me questions. She's trying to make friends with me or whatever. And I'm like, okay, this girl's kind of getting annoying. Like, I know I shouldn't say that about 11-year-old, but she's kind of getting annoying. And she texted me, and she hung up. And she texted me, and she goes, "Can you call me?" I was like, I'm not gonna answer. If you were to call me, I'm not gonna answer because I don't know you. She goes, "Your name sounds familiar. My uncle has a friend named has that name." I'm like, okay. Alright, that's cool. And then she goes on and she keeps FaceTiming me and whatever. And I don't want to answer it because I don't want to talk to her. I don't know her. I don't want to talk to her or anything. And she texted me. She goes, "I hate you." And then she texted me, but she goes, "Don't call me again." I was like, I wasn't the one calling you, whatever, right? She keeps calling me, and I don't answer, and then she goes to say, "You're ugly." And I'm like, when she FaceTimed me, I did not show my face at all. It was just my forehead. I was like, okay. She FaceTimed me, and she goes, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call you ugly. Whatever. That's not what I meant. Stupid autocorrect." And then she goes, "I meant to say you were pretty." I know she's lying at this point. I started texting my friend, and I'm like, yo, this girl, like, she's getting on my nerves. She keeps calling me ugly and fat. She called me fat. I forgot I forgot about that part. She called me fat, and I was hurt. I was hurt. She called me again. She goes, I called you ugly. I called you ugly stuff, or I called you frick. I called you all those ugly stuff because I don't know you. I wasn't gonna call her again because I was afraid she's gonna call me fat again. She FaceTimed again, and when I answered it, she was like, what's wrong with you? Why aren't you calling me back? I was like, first of all, I don't know you. Second of all, you're over here calling me ugly and fat. And she goes, I didn't say those things. I looked at her. I was like, yes. She goes, no, I didn't say those things. You did. I was like, you did call me ugly and whatever. She goes, no, you said those things. I was like, she called me so many times, and those so many times she was calling me fat. She was calling me ugly. She said she was like, don't talk to me ever again. Don't call me ever again because I don't know you. Period. I was like, period. I got my friend into it because I thought it was so funny. And we're like, okay, let's do this. So she was like, let's make her pretend that she's a model, like I'm a model or whatever, my friend. And I was like, okay, bet. So I put her in a group chat. We were like, hey, how's your shoot going or whatever in New York? And she goes, oh, it's going good. I was like, oh yeah. And the girl was like, what are y'all talking about? I was like, girl, we're models. She goes, no y'all ain't. She was calling us fat. She said, I don't like you. I was like, okay. So after that had happened, that fiasco happened, she goes, send pictures or whatever. So my friend was like, she wants pictures. And I looked up pictures. Like I legit looked up pictures, like of people having selfies. And I looked up girls that looked like they were models, like they were like really pretty. She sends the pictures, and she goes, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, I'm sorry for being mean or whatever. My friend was like, no. She goes, the girl was like, you want to be friends? My friend was like, no, because you were being really mean and started calling me fat and ugly. And she goes, I never said those things. Those are my sister. That was my older sister. And I was like, okay, she wants to lie too. All right. She said all that, and I was like so peeved that she said that. Peeved. She texted me and she goes, sorry for being mean. And I never replied because I didn't want to answer, and I didn't want her FaceTiming me or whatever. So yeah, that's what happened. Oh my god, I forgot to mention that it was like 11:30 at night, and you know, time zones, so it was probably like maybe earlier over there in North Carolina. And she called me, and I was like, can you stop calling me because I'm trying to sleep? And she goes, no. So I'm like, what the heck? What did I do? Like at some point she just started hitting on me for some reason. Like I freaking killed her dog or something. I'll be back with my eye makeup finished. That story was really short. I'm gonna go back to that because like there was probably like some big details I probably missed, but I just wanted to tell you what happened to me those last 2 days. Not very pleasant, you know. I thought it was really funny how we tricked her that we were models or whatever, because like she was calling us ugly. We were like, it's ironic that we're models and you're calling us ugly. She's calling us fat, and she goes, we were like, we're not fat. In reality, we are. Hold up. We are fat. That's very sad. Dang it. But I can go one day without making one circle bigger than the other. I was wrong. She said, skirt. You're not gonna do that today. Y'all see that? This is what I look like. Some softy? Nah, sweetheart. Even that eyeliner. Oh, she cute. Too bad I ain't going anywhere. And that's on period. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video slash story time, and it was very unorganized, but you know, what do you do about it? Please like and subscribe because I need them, because I only have 4 subscribers. Thank you. I'll see you guys later. Peace, homie.